Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're viewing this from. This is Satyam from Konalani Yoga Ashram. We're going to start our 30-minute meditation together, so find a comfortable seated position. And take a moment to slow the breath flow a little bit through the nose. Relax your shoulders. You can see the quote on the screen today. We're going to be pulling from the Shiva Sutras for these meditations to help us sort of dive deeper into the concepts. And today's quote is from the upcoming Sutra 2.10, and it says, "Losing awareness is the great crisis in the yogic world. All yogis generally experience this state of losing awareness, and when they do, they go to the dreaming state." Awareness is a very slippery concept, even for those who practice it every day. As the text says, it's the biggest challenge in our practice. And when we lose awareness, basically we get thrown into the realm of thoughts, and those thoughts, as we know, are continually, and one leads to 10,000. And so we find ourselves lost in our thoughts. But we can cultivate awareness and focus every day in our meditation practice, and it will follow us into our lives. And so for right now, just go ahead and start by moving your spine a little bit in small circles. And bring your awareness to the sensation that you feel. Feel all the vertebrae of the spine here interacting from the base up through the ribs, up to even the shoulders and the neck, to the connection at the head. Here you're cultivating awareness of the physical body in a very fluid way. And you're going to allow this sensation to subside very gradually. Just sort of slow the movements down into about 50%. And then a little bit less, maybe half of that. And then just keep this very subtle motion going. And just see how subtle your motion can get, still feeling it. This kind of subtle motion, so subtle. These kind of sensations are often the level that we have to feel in meditation, the very subtlest level of the physical, of the breath. And so hold your focus here on this very subtle motion. And then very gradually allow even that subtle motion to slowly fade into stillness. And the stillness that you experience is full of awareness, full of sensation, even though you're not moving. It's full of focus without any gripping. You might notice little shifts that you need to make in your seat, maybe a little bit more downward pressure through the sit bones, a little bit of a lift in the heart, and you'll feel the changes occur as you make them. You'll be right there with them. They won't be unconscious movements. And from there we move to our breath. Similarly, we move the breath a little bit at first to feel it, so lengthening your inhale and exhale. Try to feel the whole movement of the breath. Just like our body, here the breath is swaying. Occasionally you can swallow to help the breath reach the heart. And allow just another moment of this a little bit deeper than normal breathing so you can really feel it. Feel it fill the chest, maybe the belly. And then just like before, use about 50% less effort, but still feel the movement of the breath. Maybe swallowing again. And again, try to feel the movement even though it's less. And letting the breath come to an effortless place is a little more challenging than the body. So don't worry about completely releasing all effort. Let that experience naturally occur as you simply use less effort. and feel how the breath is full of awareness. And the sensations are very subtle, but allow the subtlety of the sensations to draw you to a more subtle place towards the heart. Let your awareness sink, and instead of viewing the breath and the body from the head, try to feel them from the heart. Feel the movement of the breath in the heart. Feel the stillness of the body at the heart. As your attention draws towards the subtle, you might even feel the heart beating. Of course, you might also feel the breath moving. You might feel a natural rocking within the body based purely on these subtle sensations, not anything you're doing. Occasionally in your practice, swallowing, deepening the breath flow, feeling the space of the chest and the ribs expand a little bit. Inviting subtle, small sensation into the spine and the ribs. And then letting all of that sensation get even more subtle as you use less and less effort. But less and less effort does not mean less awareness. It does not mean less focus. As you hold your focus and use less effort, you become full of awareness. You enter a more subtle realm with more awareness. And that is the tipping point we are seeking. Let your attention sink with each breath towards the more subtle realm of the heart. Let the eyes and forehead soften. Let all that energy you keep in the head relax and sink and fill the heart. And when the mind wanders, when it falls into the dreaming state, as the quote talks about, you simply pull it towards what you can feel. A little bit deeper breath, a little bit of movement in the body, very gentle, a clearer repetition of your mantra internally. And then you try and hold that focus as you allow all of those aspects to become more subtle. And to finish your practice today, you can bring the hands together at the heart and just feel that connection of the hands to the center of the chest. Help that draw your focus to the center of your chest. You can practice a slight smile as you allow yourself to just soak in the benefits of the practice. And we'll finish with 3 intoned ohms, and you'll be able to feel the vibration of these intoned ohms at the heart. It's just a deep hum inside. And each time you breathe in to prepare for that ohm, you breathe in your highest potential, the purest you can imagine. And take a breath. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining. Hope you enjoyed that practice and it benefited you. We'll see you again tomorrow at the same time. Have a great day. Aloha.